the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Tigers ready to get this thing started and open the season. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jamison. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this fit.
He's loose on the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Catch in the middle. It's Ramsey. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route and patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive in this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it on the move. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown LSU. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The running back has it. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give out of the gun. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Clemson jumps to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
It's a really nice play there. The thing about this guy, he forces the defense to have to stay disciplined. Just can't take a play off. He reminds me of an old LSU quarterback that I used to play against, Herb Tyler. He was a guy that could hurt you throwing the ball, but he was also shifty and he could extend plays. We had a great defense at Florida, full of NFL dudes, but he just never let you feel comfortable because of his athleticism and his dynamic ability. This guy has a little bit of that too.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Here's the pressure. Just a short pass to the tight end. There he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Once he got some room, it was over.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
So now it's second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Nice move to pick up yardage. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete to the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. The screen. He can go. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Toss sweep right. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Turbin. Turning it on. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Off play action. Here's a heat. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Got some room into the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now, guys, when you're talking about Clemson, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turbin. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now facing a third and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Pocket breaking down. Lets it go. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Lindsey. Pressure coming. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here comes the heat. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Offense getting set for first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Man, what a nice touchdown run. And this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Indiana unleashed a furious offensive attack and reminded folks in Bloomington of what things were like when Lee Corso was in charge. An A-plus performance from the Hoosiers. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson is quick to the line.
And that is another first down for the offense.
To the air on first down. It's complete. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
LSU.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Oh, he makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point is good. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jamison. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one final play of the half. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hairston. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Leaves it with the back. Got room to work. There he goes. He make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. You give them a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure, but this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down. Touchdown, Tiger! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They'll line up to go for 2. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clemson jumps to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the third quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put them in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was Pater.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Trying to run it in. He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2.
LSU 31, Clemson 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Jamison. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. You force them into 3rd and medium. Now you get a situation where you're playing pass, but, man, got to do a better job of keeping that rabbit in the cage. Don't let him outside the pocket because when he does, you see right there, he chews up 10 quick and gets that 3rd down conversion.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Plows through the defense. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clemson is quick to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Firing to the right, complete. And they get him down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Now sliding to his left. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling, picking up the first down with the lead here in the 4th quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Trying to take it back. The tag. Touchdown, Tiger. How about that D making the play and lighting up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up by 26 over Iowa. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a big 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Such a tough spot to be in on defense because you're trailing. You're expecting the offense to run the football. They just did it on the last play, and then on a critical 3rd down, they go play action, and they throw it over your head. You got to feel for this defense.
to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. Quick step and go. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted. Hey, huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Wants to go up top on first down. There's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets the give. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Listen, I understand it. I get it. We got to make plays. We're losing. It's the 4th quarter. We got to go out there and make some plays. We just got to find those plays that maybe take risks, but we got to make sure we're throwing the football in a safe spot where only my receiver's going to get it. I can't turn the football over again. I'm trying to do everything I can to get back in this ballgame.
They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Lindsey. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points now.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a two-possession lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using it.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Clemson, 28.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the backboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with the tail.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's the heat. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.